All right, here with Coach Biglin, victorious Kamiakin Braves, but a tough battle. I mean, were you expecting this great of a fight from Hanford?
We expect that every week in the Mid-Columbia Conference. There, we talked to the Kona about the same thing. I mean, there's no patty cakes in this league. We're going to go up against a Sunnyside team next week that is equally as good. So if we don't bring our A game, anybody can lose, anybody can win. So we got to go and get better.
How'd you feel your offense performed tonight?
I was very pleased with our offense. We controlled the clock in the first quarter. I think we had it the whole time and did everything we wanted to do. We didn't finish some drives. We had a couple of drop passes in the end zone, and we actually had one where we had the right play call, and we just covered up our tight end and got called back. So there's a couple things we need to work on as far as finishing drives, but very proud of their effort and the way they played.
Yeah, your mix. I mean, last week you 1 yard difference between your running game and your passing game. I mean, is that a goal of yours, or is that just depending on what the defense gives you?
You hope to be as balanced as possible, but in games you try to find, it's like a chess match. You try to find weaknesses that you can exploit, and once you find it, you try to stay with it. That's the game of football. The game of football is winning, and it doesn't matter how you do it. So, if we have to throw the ball to win, that's what we're going to do, and if we can run the ball, even better.
Talk about Kyle, the job he did tonight, playing both sides of the ball, and it's just his toughness.
Yeah, he's a competitor, man. He's probably the toughest kid that I've had in football altogether, just as far as his grittiness, his enthusiasm, and his leadership to play the game. He's wanted to play defense forever, and I kind of ex-nate it, but, I'm a competitor, and when our juices are flowing, it's like, all right, get in there and make a play. But tonight, I definitely think was one of his better games that he's played at Kamiakin. He's definitely made a few mistakes that we're going to have to correct, but that's football for you. But very proud of him. He made an audible. That last touchdown we did, he checked out of a run play into a pass play, which put us in the right position, and we scored a touchdown on it. So he's learning and he's getting better, and I'm very proud of him.
And then just talk about the job on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, we struggled a little bit with those two receivers, man. They're pretty good. They're two of the best that we've seen in a while, and their quarterback put the ball in the right spot, and they performed their offense pretty well. And our defense gritted through it. We had a couple injuries. We didn't have our middle backer in there this week, Thomas. He just had a banged up knee. He probably could have went tonight, but we kept him out just for the sake of keeping him for the whole season. And so he'll be back next week, and we'll be at full strength, ready to go. So they're our defense, and sometimes offense needs to win games, sometimes defense, sometimes special teams, and if we can put it all together, it'll hopefully be pretty scary.
So 2 games down, some of your probably toughest challenges still to come, and Chiawanas, your Southridge, your Kennewick. Mentally, where are you guys at right now, and what are some things you need to take into practice next week?
Well, we got to clean things up, man. We're doing mistakes that we make when we were on the JV or the freshman team, and we got to clean that up. Luckily for us, that they were able to find their groove every now and again, and things look good when we found our groove. So if we can just stay consistent throughout the game and not make those bonehead mistakes that we kind of made tonight, we could even be a better offense than we were tonight.
Well, Coach, for bonehead mistakes, looking pretty good so far. Good luck next week against Sunnyside.
I appreciate it, and we thank you for covering us.